Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Premier Injuries Breaking News Injury Update. Now, try saying that after a few beers. Yes, we're off to Liverpool, and the news that Trent Alexander-Arnold looks as if he's going to be in contention for game week 8 when the Reds travel to Vicarage Road. Now, we know Trent picked up a training ground groin problem on the eve of the Champions League tie against Porto, initially reported by Jurgen Klopp as being a minor issue. Now, what we do know, depending on severity and location, the likelihood of that was probably a grade 1 tear, and that certainly fits with the timeline, with national reporters now saying that Trent is back in full training and will be available for Jurgen Klopp. However, the caveat, what I would say, we are recording on Tuesday, so there's still 3 days of training to go, but providing there is no kind of reaction or there's no kind of setback, I do fully expect Trent to start at right back. There was also good news with regards to Curtis Jones. He's been managing his own adductor issues. He missed out last week for the under-21s, but he was included in Lee Carsley's squad in Andorra on Monday evening, and he was introduced as a 57th minute substitute in that game. Now, it looks as if he's come through that match without any problems, any reactions. So again, he's another player that I would expect that to have at Jurgen Klopp's disposal. And the good news, of course, is that he played on the Monday night, so there's lots of recovery time there, so there won't be the issues with regards to fatigue and being overplayed. So that's another boost for the Liverpool squad. However, we've just found out that Diogo Jota has been released from the Portugal national team early after failing to recover from what was initially described as muscle problems. Now, he hasn't trained with the first team at all since his arrival. It looks as if he's picked up that injury during the 2-2 draw with Manchester City. Now, Fernando Santos said that although he has been away from the team, he's been working with the physios, and as recently as Sunday and Monday had believed to increase the intensity of those one-to-one sessions. However, he certainly wasn't fit enough to be involved in the squad against Luxembourg. Now, we're looking for a silver lining in this cloud. We could have one or two issues with that. One being the fact that Diogo Jota has actually remained with the national team. So that suggests that the problem isn't too serious and he was there or thereabouts and maybe a 50-50 call. If it was anything more severe, he would have been sent back straight to the club. And also, secondly, like I say, it's a very, very late decision with regards to, whether Jota was going to be in and around that squad. So, we can take hope from that. My own personal opinion is that Jota will not start this weekend. Again, the fact that he's missed so many training sessions, but also with Roberto Firmino remaining at the club during this international break after he wasn't called up by the Brazilian national team. Of course, he had been managing hamstring problems, but he has had 2 substitute appearances for Liverpool in the last 2 outings. And that also sort of leads me nicely into question marks with regards to the availability of Alisson Becker and also Fabinho. Now, Brazil are due to kick off at 1:30 UK time on Friday, the 15th of October, with Liverpool playing on the 12:30 kickoff at Vicarage Road on the 16th. Now, that gives players less than 33 hours to recover from that World Cup qualifier to the Premier League game. And it's a turnaround which I just think is unrealistic to expect players to start in both games. Now, I do understand that Liverpool are providing a private jet for those players to get them back home as quickly as possible. Now, Alisson maybe is an outside chance of starting. It's slightly different for goalkeepers, but we'll see how many minutes Fabinho is involved in against Uruguay, and that may give us some kind of indication on whether he's going to be ready for that Premier League fixture. Okay, that's up for now. Keep following, keep subscribed. We have updates coming all of the time, especially during this international break when it can be a little bit of a minefield. But for now, that's it, and we see you all again very soon.